What's up, guys, and welcome to another hunting boot camp. So we're going to be dropping these every Monday morning, so just check back for that. The idea behind that is, start your week off right with some awesome hunting tips. That being said, I guess let's just get right into it. So we have the Remington Versa Max here. This 12 gauge semi-auto, shoots 3.5s. This particular model is the Sportsman model. It's in Mossy Oak Duck Blind camo, which I like. It's got kind of a matte finish on it. So I don't know if they camo dip this or what exactly how they do it, but it holds up really well. Just wear and tear. You can kind of see it's a little bit here and here. I've had this gun for 3 years, so for that, that's all the wear that's on it. That's not really that big a deal. 28-inch barrel. It's got the dual iron beads on it, which I really like for turkey season especially. That's awesome. You line that old Tom's head up, right on him. It's got, I guess there's a little bit paint chipping on my trigger guard, but once again, 3 years wear and tear, that ain't too bad. I'll have to get that touched up. But speaking of the trigger guard, it's got an oversized one, so you can get your glove in there pretty easily, which I really like. It's cold. You don't want to be pulling your hand out of your glove just so you can shoot. That's not very comfortable. Got the safety at the rear end, which I love. I've never shot a gun with the safety at the front, so I think that'd just be weird to me, but this is just what I'm comfortable with. And it's got an oversized safety as well, so you can easier to push in, but it also takes a little effort to push in. It's not a hair trigger safety. So Remington did a great job designing this trigger system and the safety system as far as I'm concerned. I love the way it feels. Like, I can swing so easily with this gun, and I can get on birds, and it's a little heavier than other guns, but that just means less recoil. So you're shooting them 3.5s at geese all day, you can kind of get a little, you might notice it. I don't know. I don't really anymore. When I was younger, I did, but I didn't have this gun, so I shot a Remington 870 12 gauge before when I was younger. And you put a 3.5-inch BB, and you might have a bruise when 12-year-old Matt's shooting at geese. Anyways, so there's less recoil. I think that'd be that's a plus for trap shooters or something. I don't really trap shoot too much, so not that big a deal to me. Anyways, I don't really notice recoil at this point. I guess one thing you will notice is this bolt handle here. So this is an aftermarket bolt handle. You go back and you check out my Sandhills duck hunt, you'll notice the factory bolt handle flew right off. And that's a problem that VersaMaxes have had in the past. I've talked to other guys who have VersaMaxes, and they've had the same issue, but they haven't, the ones I've talked to, they bought them about the same time I did. So I don't know if Remington's fixed that. I know that I called Remington, Monday after that weekend hunt, and I'm like, hey, this is what happened. And they let me stop you right there. We know this is a problem. We'll give you here, give us your information, and we'll send you a replacement bolt handle. And they call it the tactical bolt handle, and it sits in there a lot tighter, so it doesn't even have a chance to fly out. And I haven't had any issues with this aftermarket as well. So I like this. I just went with this one because the Remington bolt handle isn't as big. Like, it doesn't have the handle as big as it, and I just like the big handle on this. So that's just kind of a personal comfort thing for me. The only other issue I guess I would say that I've ever had with this gun is the buttstock will sometimes come loose, and it's only when it's really cold. So what I think happens, because there's like a hex head bolt in here, just one that you tighten up, and that's what attaches it to the the body of the gun here. And I think what happens is it gets warm, when I'm home, and then I take it out to the duck blind where it's cold, and over time that metal just constricts and expands enough, and then shooting on top of that, it just kind of rattles it loose every now and then. And it doesn't happen very often. It's maybe once a month or once every 2 months in like December and January. So it doesn't happen too often. And it's an easy fix. I mean, there's 2 Phillips head screws. You just untwist them, put an Allen wrench down here, and you tighten her back up, and you're good to go. That's about the only issues I've had. This gun, as far as I've had it, it's only jammed twice on me, and that's when it's been really cold. Cleaning wise, this thing, it's a little more, it's a gas operated system, so Little more difficult to clean, but not that big a deal once you figure out what you're doing. There's some gas ports you take them apart with the Allen wrench and all the other good stuff. You take all that stuff apart, but once you get the hang of it, it takes maybe an hour tops to clean. But you don't even need to clean it that often. That's the best thing. That's my favorite thing about this gun is you don't have to baby it. This thing will run dirt. You can put dirt and anything in it, and it'll keep running. I shot over 300 rounds without tearing it apart and cleaning it. Like, I put a little gun oil in it here and there, but 300 rounds and it kept going. So that is a big selling point for me. I love that. I'll baby my guns, but I just wanted to just kind of experiment with it and this year, and I was pretty happy with how that turned out. So you don't have to really clean it too often. I mean, I'm not saying don't clean your guns, but as far as the Remington Versa Max is concerned, if you don't clean it, it's not the end of the world. Let's see. Price point, it's about a medium to upper level price point, I'd say. You got your lower range, like the TriStar, which is pretty low down there, I think. And then you got your like SBE 3 by Benelli. And this is right in the middle. It's a little more than an SX4, but it's pretty similar. I would recommend this gun to everyone who wants to get into waterfowling or who already does waterfowling. I love it. I realize some people might not, you might not, just little things like you don't like this safety down here, or you don't want your bolt handle to fly out, or, a gun's all about how it fits to you. So you just got to kind of find the right fit. And not every gun's perfect for everybody. This is about as perfect a gun that I'll get, I think. I love it, and I'm looking forward to many more years with it. So, that being said, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button down below. Stay tuned for our next hunting boot camp next Monday, and we'll see you next time.